Hi, I'm Dave from Dave and Tracy's Travels, and today I'm going to give you a quick look around a hotel we recently stayed at in Budapest called the Museum Hotel. So the Museum Hotel in Budapest, what did we think? It was a really nice location within the city. It was pretty central to walk to most places that we wanted to visit, and the places that were a bit further away were quite easily reached. There was an underground station 3 minutes walk away from the hotel, Ostora, I think it was called. Forgive my pronunciation. So just wanted to give you a quick look around the hotel and the spa. I like the spa. And see what you think. So during our stay, we stayed in room 206. It was a very modern room. In fact, the whole hotel was quite modern as far as we could see. The room for me was a little bit hot. We tried to play around with air conditioning. It must have been about 20 to 22 degrees when we were through there. And being from the north of Scotland, it's just not something we're used to, even in summer, really. You're lucky if it ever gets up to that kind of temperature in the summer. So it was very warm. But we found out afterwards anyway that the AC wasn't actually working, wasn't switched on at that time of year. It doesn't come on till the summer season starts at the hotel. So that aside, we just opened up the big window and got some fresh air that way. The bathroom was very modern. The shower was thankfully very nice and large, and plenty of room to reach everywhere you need to reach. There was a few basics for toiletries, some body wash and shampoo and conditioner was provided. So there were sockets by the bed, so you could plug in your phone and everything at night. No USB sockets, which you kind of expected to see in a room that modern, but not unusual not to have it at the end of the day. Just plugged in an adapter and we were fine. There was fruit teas and coffee and a kettle available, which was a nice touch. There was soft drinks in the fridge. There was a mini bar with some soft drinks in it, though they're chargeable. So we just left them alone. We used the fridge for keeping some water nice and cold. There was a decent sized safe. It was big enough for me to get a small laptop and a few of our essentials into. However, when we set it, we promptly forgot the code and had to get it reset by reception. So, yeah. There's a nice little desk area, handy if you're doing a bit of work. Bar prices, well, mixed bag for that. The cocktails were quite expensive. They're worked out about £8.50 for a cocktail. Soft drinks, £2. That's fairly standard for hotels, even UK prices. Beers, wow, £2.50 in a bar, and some less. I thought that was pretty good. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but beer and wine, around about £2.50 in the hotel, which was very good in my opinion. I don't know how that reflects overall in Budapest, but I found it quite good. Spirits, a bit more expensive, about £5 it worked out at for spirits. So not bad at all overall. Overall, I thought the room was well equipped, and everything we needed for a short stay. I'm not sure I could have stayed there too much longer. It was too warm for us with no AC at that point in the year. Though I'm sure that would really just affect people from colder regions like ourselves. So there's a lot included with the hotel in the price of the stay. So one of the excellent things was free use of the hotel spa. Just whenever you want as well. So we went down a couple of times and there was never anyone else there. I don't understand why. I mean, the hotel was busy enough, but there was no one there. It was fantastic. So I got to just stretch out and be myself. The steam room was was fantastic. I liked the steam room.
There's more.
Hot.
Hot. So hot.
Sauna, I couldn't really deal with. That was a bit too much for me. Do I look hot? Sup? She thinks I look hot. But it was very well put out. The jacuzzi was fantastic. It was a great size, huge. Yeah, and to have that to the two of us was quite a pleasure.
Where's your bubbles? Is there bubbles? Oh, that's pretty sweet. What do you think?
It's nice.
Yeah. There's my toes. Hello, toes.
Yeah, but overall, the spa facilities were fantastic. There's not a lot you can grumble about with this hotel. Gracefully, it was a perfectly good hotel. It was cheap. It didn't cost as much at all to stay there. What else was there? The breakfast buffet was included for breakfast. There was a cooked breakfast section. There was breads and croissants and pastries. And then there was fresh fruit and more continental things like cheeses and the likes. So you got a nice breakfast every morning. Coffee machines for daily wake-up juice. So yeah, fill your boots, get ready for a good day out, and can't grumble at that. Yeah, all included in the price, so quite happy with that. Overall, yeah, quite a nice little hotel. Very happy. Very little to complain about. Yeah, happy.